Today guys, we have come here to Florence to unlock this $10,000 crypto wallet. So Chris, let's quickly recap what happened yesterday because it was quite the day, wasn't it, right? We were over in a totally different city, exploring. We had plans, we had ideas, great big ones. Big ideas. Umbrella-shaped ideas, Chris. But Venice was a lovely place, fantastic. We tried even to get some photos for tips, but it didn't quite go to plan. I got €1 was made yesterday. On top of all of that, we were obviously running on a 2x leverage yesterday on some fantastic donations of $430 times by 2 was $860, which obviously helped get us here and is going to help get us to the next destination as well. Last night there were more donations, $60 worth of donations yesterday. We spun the wheel and the wheel, Chris, landed on Deja Vu. Now Deja Vu, guys, basically meant that we had to repeat the rewards or the challenges that we spun the day before, which was 2x leverage, which meant our $60 donations turned into 120. Now, as of today, we have this in our crypto wallet, which is $457. This is absolutely massive and an absolute game changer. So let's get into the battle plan. Okay then, so let's get on with the battle plan. Now today's battle plan is going to be a little bit different than what we have done previously. In previous battle plans, we had money-making methods, we had ideas, grand, big, exciting ideas, whether that was selling umbrellas, photos for tips, or even water, soda, etc. But today, we've actually got quite a bit of cash in our crypto wallet, or in our kind of on a BitGot card, and of course the Facet card. So that means that we don't really need to do a lot of money-making methods. But if the opportunity arises, we will of course liquidate those umbrellas. We will sell water if we need to, soda. Maybe there's an opportunity for some photos for tips. But I'm not going to rule them out, but they're not going to be our priority in today's episode. Today's episode is going to be trying to actually complete the side quest, the mission that we have failed to do just yet, which is find a place that actually accepts cryptocurrency assets so that we can actually, live true to this video series, surviving on nothing but crypto. The cards, the BitGet card, the Facet card, they're fantastic, they're great, but a part of us just wants someone to accept the actual cryptocurrency without having to put it onto one of these prepaid cards. So that's going to be our side quest today. That's the only thing that we're really super focused on. Everything else is going to be secondary. If we make some money, great. If not, we're not too concerned. The second thing that I am thinking about here, and that Chris needs to also think about, is that we got Deja Vu yesterday. Now Deja Vu basically repeated the day before's challenge or reward. That was 2x leverage, like I mentioned earlier. That means that we've got an extra $60 today that we need to spend, because if we don't, we're going to lose it by the end of this episode. So that gives us $60 to do something. I'm thinking maybe get us to the next place, maybe get us a hotel room, maybe a good squared up meal that we just haven't had for 9 days. Who knows? But we need to spend $60 at least. So our crypto holdings at least will come down a little bit in today's episode. So I guess without further ado, let's get it.
So I am well and truly pumped for today. I really want to find somewhere that accepts actual cryptocurrency as a form of payment. So we're going to go to quite a few places. We're going to show you around Florence, and yeah, we're still got our caps in hand and ready to potentially sell some umbrellas if possible, if it rains. But I don't see a single cloud in the sky, and yeah, it's going to be all really interesting. I just wish that Nick and myself had a skill like this. I mean, like, you can see a guy over there playing a violin. Wouldn't it be cool if we could do something like that? Maybe we have a goal of setting a mission to be able to play some sort of form of instrument. Can't get my words out. And if you walk around with the cameras, all you hear is YouTube. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see if we can find anywhere. Not only that, Nick's right, we've got to spend the Deja Vu money, and we've got to look to, I guess, chance it, right? Because if you don't take a chance, then there's a huge possibility that you end up spinning something terrible on the wheel and losing everything. So best to be prepared for that. I kind of feel like I'm cheating when I kind of try to think ahead. It's not really spontaneous of us, is it, Nick?
It's not, but we don't really have much option here. Like, the consequences of not utilising the funds are now higher than using the funds. Like, it's always been a balancing act, right, between kind of holding on to the assets because you can use them to make more money, right? Because, you know, spend to, what does it say, speculate to accumulate, Chris.
I don't know, we could go here if they accept cryptocurrency and get a drink. Let's ask. Do you accept cryptocurrency for payment? No. Okay. I know. We'll find somewhere. I'm certain of it. Somebody's gonna be wanting a chocolate biscuit, and they're gonna be willing to risk it. I want to say zero doubt, but it's like 100% doubt. But we'll see. We'll see. What we would love to find is like a crypto cafe or something. Wouldn't that be something? Well, we've got data, so we could probably look, to be fair. I don't know, but regardless, I'm thirsty because we climbed this massive mountain, and at the top was supposed to be these really beautiful gardens. We went to go in those beautiful gardens, and they wanted to rifle through our bags, which Nick started, and then they wanted to open more and more of the bag, and I just said,
It's not the one.
Not the one. I won't say the words I used, but I was done.
Check this thing out, guys. Absolutely gorgeous building. Not sure what it is. If you know what it is, you can let me know in the comments down below, but very impressive. Seems to have attracted quite the crowd over here. Yeah, really, really cool building.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It's nice. But we've just taken a bit of a breather here. We just had a tin of Sprite, and we're trying to, I guess, kind of think about and plot what our next kind of move is, strategize a little bit here, because it doesn't appear that Florence is really the kind of place for us, Chris. And basically, that every day that now passes, like day 9 today, 10, 11 and 12, every day that passes is just added risk at this point. This is like the worst case scenario, by the way. I know, like, up until this point, anyone who's been watching the series, right, they would have seen us get like a bit easy mode, right? We've had, you know, rewards from the wheel, right? But actually that's not the ideal situation. And the ideal situation would have been to start off really bad. Would have been to have like, oh, go back to Madrid, get a cash reset, you know, or go to France whilst you're in Spain, right? But instead, we've got all of the kind of good stuff up front, and now we are staring down the barrel of a lot of negativity. And so this is not ideal. So I know on the video series it comes across like, ah, you just had it easy, this is an easy trip for you guys, like, where's the challenge? The challenge is potentially just around the corner now, because this is like the worst case scenario. Have all the good stuff up front, get real close to your destination, and then get sent to France, you know, or get sent back to Madrid, or lose all of the capital that you've got and not be able to get that rather large expense right at the end, because we haven't spoken about it, Chris, but we are going to have to fly to Bulgaria if we are to make it in time. So that's going to be 2 flight tickets that we need. So although we've got, not going to be cheap, we've got capital at the minute, probably not even enough. I do have a plan up my sleeve though, and that's going to be coming in the next day or so. And that can be hopefully the silver bullet that actually gets us across the line. And that little nugget I've been foreshadowing, Chris, the entire time of this series. And I don't think, I mean, if you think you've caught on to what I'm talking about, then you can, you know, let me know in the comments down below. If you think you know how I'm going to get all the funds for those flights over to Bulgaria, let me know.
Can we eat anything at Hard Rock?
I don't know.
I see a hard rock.
You see a Hard Rock? Let's have a look at Hard Rock. Maybe,
Have a look.
maybe there's some food. You never know. Cocktails. Right, they've got alcohols basically, from what I can see.
Is that?
Just looks like alcohols on the menu. Like
Just-
oh, there's some food breakfast stuff, I guess, but doesn't necessarily look like they got. Okay, guys. So there's a lot to unpack in a rather short space of time there. We were able to find something to eat. It was a little bit of an interesting thing where we basically had to almost like customize some of the stuff, but we got there, right? Then of course mine arrived with cheese, which I can't do anyway. So we had to have that removed, but we did manage to get some food, which is great. So we've eaten for the first time in feels like forever, which is cool. Now, the second thing, right, because so much has actually happened in this rather short space of time. The second thing that I've just noticed as we walked outside is it's starting to look like it might rain. So there's potential opportunity within that. Third thing that happened here, we moved the train tickets. So now we've got to get to the train station because we figured we can't do certain things here and we need to get to the next place. So we've moved our train tickets forward. The fourth thing that's happened, Chris, this is the major one, is that on day 7, we changed the microphones that we are using, mainly because we wanted higher quality audio for all of you guys. But in doing this, we didn't set the cameras up properly so that we can synchronize the audio from here to you guys. And so now we've got to synchronize, I've got to manually synchronize all of day 7, all of day 8, and half of day 9.
All fun and games.
And I've got to record 3 videos for YouTube and edit those and upload them. Like, I don't think there's enough hours in today, if we're being brutally honest. And it's great to see the grey clouds and no time to actually do anything about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be rain as forecasted as we're leaving, I bet. Like, that's
exactly-
gonna be what happens.
Exactly, yeah.
It's, it could only happen to us kind of scenario, I feel.
So like we were on a great kind of start, like we were having this great time, you know, we were a bit more chilled today. We thought, you know, we'd take this as like a pit stop, as you said earlier, right?
Yeah.
A pit stop so that we can kind of reset and get going. Actually now it's manic rush because we haven't got enough time in the entire day to do what needs to be done.
We've got an editor sat there waiting for content.
Yeah, and you can't edit anything because we, the geniuses that we are, didn't do the one setting on the phone that would actually enable it.
It's on now though.
Yeah. So, challenge first one is to get to the train station because on the train I can start synchronizing some of this stuff up. And I think in Rome, Chris, I'm going to have to hang out in the hotel room whilst I'm probably going to have to record there as well.
Yep.
And finish stuff up. So,
Well,
yeah,
if it's raining in Rome, then I will sell umbrellas.
I think that's going to have to be the way to go. It's going to be a divide and conquer kind of day today.
I think so.
So let's get we're going in the right direction.
Just walking
Of course
in the
we
wrong
are.
direction.
This way. Here. Okay. Alright, okay, so we found the train station. So I think what we'll do is we'll cut here. If we can, we'll show you on the train. Otherwise,
See you when you get
we'll
to
see
Rome.
you when you get to Rome. Well, okay, guys. So we made it into Rome. We've got into a hotel, just a basic little single bedroom here. Obviously got the one next door. I am currently downloading all of the footage from the other day, and my next job is to basically synchronize it with all of the audio. Currently it is 5 p.m. I'm hoping to get this done probably within the next 3 hours, and then from there hopefully go back outside and show you a little bit of Rome, kind of do the rest of today's video. A little bit of a curveball thrown at us, not ideal in the slightest, so I guess there's no time to waste. I need to get on with it, so I'll see you after. All right, guys, so we've made it to Rome, as I was saying earlier. It's now 7:30 p.m, so it's taken me about 2.5 hours to do just 1 day's worth of resyncing of the audio. I still haven't recorded any videos for the other YouTube channels, and we're off to go and meet someone that we know in Rome. So it's going to be an interesting episode that's not a lot's happened in, Chris.
So one of the things that I noticed, obviously living in Dubai, you don't get that much crime because the punishments are so severe. Nobody dare do anything wrong. But look, one of the things I noticed in Rome immediately was the signs of how high the crime is here. Like, just glass. I mean, obviously it's not this car, but you know, a car was there and did get broken into. Now, immediately when we got off the train and we got into the Uber over to the hotel, every single space that a car could have parked in had glass next to it, where it was like clearly cars have been broken into one after another, and it's just something that is a real shame. And yeah, we don't get that in Dubai.
Well guys, I think it's safe to say that today has been a very unsuccessful day, right? We sort of had a relaxing start. We thought we had things kind of figured out, that maybe we would not necessarily need to be worrying too much about money-making methods. Maybe we would find a place that would actually sell, us something, food or items for crypto payments directly. And in fact, this is probably going to be one of the most epic failures of a video vlog, or a vlog, or so far within the series. Right? Basically, we've just been epic failures today, Chris. If you in these big cities, you've got a lot of tourists. You can make money if you do certain things in certain ways, like buying the umbrellas and then having no rain was obviously a bad idea, right? But water, sodas, if you had other things, you can set up little stalls and places. As long as you do things, I guess, with permits and all the kind of usual stuff, then I think it's fine. But like, for the most part, if you're just like passing through looking to make some quick money, you need to do things that are a little bit more random and maybe catch people's attention and stuff like that. It can be done. I've seen it been done dozens of times, but yeah, for us, it's not been great. And on top of everything else today, Chris, I have not recorded the 3 YouTube videos that are very much needed. So again, more epic failure stuff, along with all the syncing issues and audio issues. So I guess it's a case of saying, yeah, welcome to Rome. We're getting on. It's 8 p.m. Not sure where we are, what we're doing. All I do know is that we've got to meet up with one of our friends here in Rome. Maybe that'll be a turning point for us. We still haven't done BYB, Build Your Body, the morning routine. Haven't done that at 8 p.m.
Yeah, getting a bit late for doing a morning routine. Yeah,
so maybe BYB gets skipped today. Maybe we'll find a spot to do it in. We've got all the other stuff to do. Receipts need to be processed as well. We still need to check on NVIDIA, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, we still need to do that. Still on a list of things to do.
So it might be that when we get back to I want to say hotel, but it's really more.
It's really like a hostel.
It's really a hostel.
Yeah,
so yeah, maybe I'll do a room tour. It will take all of about 2 seconds. It's not really the sort of place that I'm used to staying in, but nonetheless, it's always a bonus. I mean, we do have the hammocks with us for a reason.
Yeah, because we put the hammock up in the room.
Yeah, put the hammock up in the room. Yeah, jokes. But no, like on a serious note, though, it could all go wrong this trip.
Yeah. Walking on through the crowds. Busy in Rome. Now, there is one thing that I secretly hope for today, which is that we spin the wheel and we get a selfie in Rome, because we're already here, and it would be nullified instantly.
I don't think we can have that much luck. I think we've got to be the most luckiest.
So far it's been immensely lucky, and the wheel is just petrifying me, because let's face it, there's not many positive things remaining, so like we are going to end up with something bad soon. Okay, Chris, I think it's safe to say that today has been one epic failure.
Not being funny, Nick, but like we've had too many failures and not enough success. I kind of feel like Barcelona was the only real successful day we've had.
It's starting to feel that way for sure.
It is a downer.
It is a downer, and I know a lot of people. I say a lot of people. We've seen some of the comments as well, like in the down below and stuff, where we've had it easy with the wheel, right?
We've had it very easy.
We've had it, and it's true. We have.
It's been fortunate.
We've had it very easy with the wheel.
It could be evil as well at the same time, because you don't want this all to happen up front.
You really don't. But on to bigger and better things tomorrow, right? So we'll just see how that kind of rocks and rolls.
Today.
I'm really nervous. It probably shows, right? So just for reference, guys, it is 12:30 in the morning, right? So it's ticked over into the next day now, and tomorrow could be start of a whole new adventure, and who knows what's going to happen.
And we haven't got long. We haven't got long until we need to be in Bulgaria for that pre-booked flight back to Dubai.
Indeed. So donations for today, Chris. There are four donations. Nazaran comes in with I shouldn't have clicked that button without actually taking a look. It's just loading, typical. So Nazaran came in with a $5 donation.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that. And she actually left a message saying that for my favourite YouTubers and influencers, keep it up, guys. I love your hard work. Really appreciate that.
I've got to say that is a really kind message. Really appreciate it.
Cheers. Third spot today is RI Joker. This is the top donator going on top of the leaderboard right now, with a $20 donation. Has aloha. When a traveller loses his way, he discovers new paths.
Very true.
Very true. So tomorrow,
we've been looking at new paths.
Indeed, we could be looking for a new path tomorrow. And then Desire Munger in second place with a $25 donation, and he says, it's refreshing. Give me a second. The thing with this is like constantly refreshing, but Desire Munger says, cheers for all of the good work that you do, Chris and Nick. Really appreciate the donation. And then at top spot today is Sean W. With a $100 donation, and he says, safe travels and get some SP50.
We got some SP30.
We got some 30, so maybe we have to up it to 50.
So SP30, for those of you that don't know, it's actually worse for you than SP30. Go do some research.
There you go, 50 is worse than 30. Right, well, it is that time. This is a time that we've been fearful of. I just want to say actually massive thank you for everyone who's donated, because you guys have actually made a lot of this possible.
Yeah, like I would like on a personal level to say thanks for the donations, but also thanks to everybody that's been watching on this journey. Yeah, because without you both donating and just watching the videos, none of this would be possible.
That's exactly it. It is because of you guys that this is possible. So, are you going to push the button, or am I going to do it?
I'm going to push the button, but like, don't blame me, because I know what you like.
This is going to be...
I am nervous.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Like 75% negative, 25% positive. What's the wheel going to hand us?
We have lost and found.
Lost and found, what's that?
This is not a good one.
No, of course.
No access to mobile phones for 24 hours.
That is a big problem.
It is a big problem, but it's not impossible to deal with.
You're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out how we're going to get around this, because I don't know.
We're going to go to a whole new destination. We need to obviously have our tickets. So no mobile phones.
I haven't booked anything.
No mobile phones. Right, guys, you're going to want to see how this turns out tomorrow.